Hello, I'm Hannah Robbins, and this is my informative speech, and this is my audience. Oh my god. Alright. Have you ever been to a gymnastics meet and left totally amazed by anything you saw? Gymnastics is a great sport. If you are someone who is adventurous, loves exciting things, then that would be the sport for you. The first thing I want to talk about is the rules. If you've ever been to a gymnastics meet, you can tell that there are a lot of strict rules that happen. The first one that I'm going to talk about is things you can't wear when you are competing. One thing you can't wear is any jewelry. You can't wear necklaces, you can't wear bracelets or like dangly earrings. And you can read that on gymnasticshq.com. And you also can't wear nail polish because it can be a distraction. You also can't wear glitter. I mean, sometimes you can. It does depend on the judge, but they can deduct points for all that. When you are doing an uneven bars routine, you must wear grips so that it doesn't cause friction between your hands and the bars. And that is from talkgymnastics.com. And it also will help so you don't rip your hands or don't get hurt, because rips on your hands are really bad. There are some basic rules that you have to follow when you're competing. And one really important one is you always have to salute the judges before you compete and after. It is like showing respect to them. So, I don't know, if you don't do it, you'll get deducted a bunch of points. And that is from Yahoo News. That is an article. If you bend your knees, like if you're doing a dismount from the beam and you land and your knees are bent, that's not good. Or like if you're doing a layout in the air and your knees are bent, you get deducted points for that too. And that is from Livestrong. That is from Livestrong, an article from that. Now I'm going to talk about how it's good for you. When you do gymnastics, you are working out a lot of parts of your body. You are working out your arms, your legs, your glutes, your abs, your everything. And it keeps you really in shape. And you're constantly moving, flipping, jumping, dancing. You're just always moving and it never stops until your routine's over. And after you do a gymnastics workout, you feel great. You feel like you just conquered the world because you do so much, or you just want to take a nice bath and go to bed or something. It's very exciting. That's what I'm going to talk about next. If you've ever watched gymnastics, it's exciting. And you're on the edge of your seat. You're like, oh my god, is this person going to do this? That's crazy. And you just never know what's going to happen. When you do gymnastics, every time you learn something new, you can always go up from there. Like you learn a round off, you can learn a back handspring and put it together. You learn a round off back handspring, you can put a back tuck. After that, you can just keep adding more and more. I mean, until you feel you've learned enough and you don't want to do anymore. But there's a lot. There's like an endless amount of what you can do. You can always try new stuff. If you're like adventurous and always want to do something new or try something new and crazy, or you're like an adrenaline junkie, then gymnastics is good because you can try some crazy stuff. Like you can get hurt, but I mean, what's the fun of it? You gotta take a risk. So in the end, my point is, if you are looking for a sport that's exciting, that's a great workout, that's going to make you feel great about yourself and everything you do, then gymnastics is a good one. If you want to keep the people watching you on the edge of their seats, it's a really good one. So, gymnastics is a great sport to do. And that was my point of this. Thank you for listening. Here's my audience for the last time.
Good speech.
Thank you.
Once one winner.